Niet. O wat Danny. Not spawn eat that. Betootst het. Ba. Aaninen anahi. O wat Danny. Natasahe. Natasahe. Näkki tattik. Ei tattik. Aani anahi. Inisehe. Arse. Atasehe. Not spawn eight that. Ni. Why? Atasehe. Inisehe. Woo. Inisehe. Ba'a. Ninanik inen. Itasani inen. Man. What did I say? Ninanik inen. He's a what? Oh. Ba ni nitha. Ba nin nitha. What? Ba ni nitha. Ninanik. Nahawan. No itha. No itha. Nahawan. What's Nahawan mean? Look at who? Her. So if I said Nahawan, what's this mean now?
Got him.
Look at him. It doesn't matter. Remember, we're shims. Hey, wow. No what? No itha. No itha ni nanik. Ba ni nitha. Inisahit. Ba ni nitha. What? Iktasahit. Naktasahit. Naktasahit. Iktasahit. What? Not spawn itha. Iktasahit. What? Oh, what Danny? Oh, what Danny? Iktasahit.
What is it?
Whoa. Whoa. One U says Yeah, okay, ready? All right, everybody say That's how I remember it. See, you gotta be a gorilla. But if you write two U's, what does it say? Sinitaba? 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 Ninitawan. Needs, ninitawan. Needs. Why? Enna. Itasini. Enna. Enna. Enna ninanik. You gotta point with your lips too now, okay? In Indian, we don't point with our fingers. We gotta, okay? Enna ninanik. Oh, what Danny. Point with your lips now. Enna ninanik. Oh, what Danny. Everybody? No. Enna ninanik. Aani anahi. Aani nan anahi. Enna ninanik ba. What? Enna ninanik wa'u-e. Wa'u-e. Not that nice. Discreet too. Oh my God. What? Anani nanik bani nitha. Not sabasa. Sabasa. That's Bonnie, that. What? Ah. Anani. Nawunen. Ah, ita teki. Nawunen. Nawu. It doesn't he nawu. South or southern. It doesn't he nen. Man, it doesn't he. Etha. Wait, etha. Woman. It doesn't he another. Boy. Ah, so if I said not pawn nithe, what did I say? Well, I didn't see this girl, you're right. But what else? White. Thunderbird. Girl. You see? If I said anin and ithe, what did I say? White clay girl. Right. Okay? If I said nawu the southern girl, right? Okay. Oh, wow. Atasahit. Atasahit. Not sniff that. Not sniff that. Ah, no. Not. And the I is kind of silent. Not sniff that. But it's there. Not sniff that. Hear it? Not sniff that. Okay? Now, what does knots mean?
White.
Okay, it means white. You're right. It means white. But what does that mean? Not sniff that. Does anybody know what does it mean? White woman? It doesn't mean white woman. What does it mean, Carrie?
Cree woman.
Cree woman. Why? What is Cree? Anybody know how to say Cree? Nazi. You could say Natsa. Knots is a Cree. Okay? And it implies, what's this? Rabbit. You see? That's what we call Crees, rabbit men. Okay? But think about in our natural world. In the wintertime, what does a rabbit turn?
White.
You see, so how a word can have multiple meanings? Okay?
So is any of it like northern woman or whatever?
No, yeah, you could say northern woman if you wanted or something, you know. You would say ninnabi nitha. Ninnabi nitha. You see, you could say something like that. But this one right here is Cree woman, not sniff that. Not sniff that. Ah, so, not dasahit. Anisahit. Betotsit. Ah, it dasahit. Inisahit. Ba. Ah, what? It dasahit. On in then another hit. Remember, this is my, your, and his or her name is. Inisahit. What?
Oh, what?
Danny.
What? What, Danny?
Oh, what Danny. Ah, wait. Bonnie nitha. Ah. It does a hit. Ah, not spawn nitha. Ah. It does a hit. No, it's that. Ah, not sniff that. Not sniff that. Eat ein. Ninanik eat ein. Ninano. Ninano eat ein. Wahe? Wo e. Ninanik eat ein. Wahe? I'd send it taba. Eat sini taba. Hey. Ah.
We're related.
Ah, that's your eat iron. See that? Alright, Cindy, double. So, neat I, knee is my, eat I is your, and in neat I is his or her relative. Okay? A what? Ah. Ninano eat ein. Ninano eat ein. Ninani eat ein. Not nicht that. Ninani eat ein. Okay? Oh wow. Atta it. Nah. In needs it. Na woonen, huh? Not toss it. Oh, you're talking to me. And he's a hit. He doesn't hit on. Do sit. T starts like a T, ends like a what? D. See? O. Okay? A K a lot of times will start like a K, end like a G. Okay? Sometimes. Okay? On the beginning of words it does. On the end it's a K sound, like ninanic. I don't say ninanic. You see what I mean? On the ends of the words it's a K sound. But in the middle and the beginning it's a K sound. K. Hear it? K. Okay? Same thing. Okay? Oh wow. Now wouldn't it does it.
It needs to hit.
Not sniffa. Not sniffa. No wouldn't. Well hey. Oh what Danny. It does it.
Hang on a second here.
In knee sit.
In he said, ball.
Not underneath that. It does it. Paw. It does it no is that. No not that.
Needs a hit. Barney Netha.
Nee. On another hit. It does it no is that.
And needs a hit.
Oh, say I needs to hit. E needs to hit.
He needs a hit.
Not. Nitha.
Netha.
Well, hey. In needs to hit. That's what I'm gonna call you in this class. Alright? It doesn't mean 你画. 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 你画.
Why?
The flag. Alright? The mom wants to do that. It's because his grandpa he made the Pledge of Allegiance. You see what I mean? That's why I'm calling Ni Hua. You ever heard that Pledge of Allegiance in our Indian? You know what I mean? We did it in Head Start, a lot of us. Some of us heard it in high school. But it's really a cool one. Okay? Because ni nan habe ta ni tanan upi wu betan tata oni pina. Okay? What it means is there's this eagle. No, say it. Ni hua bin ha. Bin ha. Say it, ni hua bin ha. Bean. It doesn't hit bean. What is this? Or just a bird, right? And so if I pluck something, what do I pluck? Feather. Bean ha. Binha. That means eagle staff. Okay? That feathered, that's what it means. Okay? Binha. Binha. Neat. Binha. Ah. Well, hey. Ah. Binha. Not atasahe. 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 Nanisahe. Binha. Ah. Natasahe. Natasahe. Nisahe. Anisahe. E and I says what? A. And O and U says what? O. I's after the C says what? See? So let's say Beetotsu. Beetotsu. Ah, atkinaktanan. I'm gonna ask you again. Natasahe. Anisahe.
But by those,
Ah, nee, Beetotsu. Needs Beetotsu. Ah, needs. Not Pawnatha. Ah, and then in Nanik, not Pawnatha. And then in Nanik. Ah, Sabasahas. Well, hey, wait. Ah, and then in Nanik, Beetotsu. Child, who kisses that? Ah, and then in Nanik, Ba. Ah, and then in Nanik, Oni, then Anahari. This guy kind of lifts his nose. Hey, ha. Ah, and then in Nanik, Binha. Binha. Ah, and then in Nanik, Wo-u-e. Ah, and then in Nanik, oh, what Danny. Oh, what Danny. And then in Nanik, oh, what Danny. Ah, Bonnie. And then in Nanik, not Snitha. Ah, and then in Nanik, Bonnie Nitha. Ah. And then in Nanik. Oh, and then in Nanik. Best for last. Right. Ah. Neat. Na. Da. Na. So not da na. Gi. Not danaki. Neat. Not danaki. Ah, atasahe. Not tasahe. Ah, itasahe. See, and I'll give you an example. She sat back there quietly, listened. She's the last one, and you see how easy she had it? Boom, 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 boom. You see what I mean? Or maybe the first or second person was like, no, what? No, what the heck now? What is he saying? No, no, and means what? You know? I mean, that's what we're thinking, aren't we? Honestly. Okay, now the A means what? Now what is that para? Okay, you see what I mean? That's what we're going through. That's okay. Okay, so an A always says what?
You. Or your.
No. Just what is the sound? The letter A says what? Ah. Okay, one I says what? I. Two I's say what? E. An E and an I say what? A. One backward C says what? Two says what? Three says what? Because a long vowel is written what? 2 or 3 times, right? How about 2 U's? Ooh, how about 1 U? Remember, you gotta be, in it, and that. You gotta be, monkey here. Hey, oh, wow. Human-like face. In it, I should say, in it, only it, You guys should be monkeys. All right. So, Nani said Beethoven. What? Ah. Nina no oni nen. Nina no oni nen. What? Beethoven. Nani said Beethoven. Nina no oni nen. What? Alright, sini taba? Ah. Nay. Ah. That doesn't he. What did I say? My name is Beethoven, which means what?
Red belt.
Red belt. Okay? And what?
I am white.
I am Wycliffe. Okay? Ana aaninan?
Nina no nina.
Ana aaninan? Ana aaninan? Nina no. Yeah, I should take that out of there. Everybody loves to say Nina no, so it's good enough. Nina no. Nina no aaninan. Ana aaninan? A. Ni. Na no. Aaninan. Ana aaninan? Ninan. Ninan aaninan. Ninan. Say ninan no. Ninan aaninan. What hey? Hey ha. Ninanik aaninan. Ninanik aaninan. What hey? Ninanits aaninan. What hey? Ana aaninan. You're supposed to say, say, ninan aaninan anahe. Hey ha. Hey ha. Atsina aaninan. Ana aaninan. Ana aaninan. Ana aaninan. What? Ana aaninan. Say ninana. Ninanin. What? Nani sit betot sit ninana aaninan. Nichts.
Oi, nina no
Oh, nani sit.
Nani said ba nina no nina.
Nichts. Oh, say it. Nani, what? Nani sit betot sit ninana aaninan. Get that. Nichts. Not sniff that. Ninano. Ni. Ninano. Nani sit betot sit. Ninano aaninan. Nichts. Nani sits. Ha. Ninano. Ni. Nani sit betot sit ninano aaninan. Get that.
Denise hit, oh what Danny, and non, on.
Nichts. Ni. Na. No. Ninano. 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 Nichts. Nani sit betot sit ninano aaninan. Get that.
Anissa het aaninen another head. Nina no ani.
Wait. Nichts. Not that. Nichts. Not spawn eight that. Nichts. times you said that in your life, huh? some, there's people who've been to immersion school, so you had to stand up and say that probably a million times, so thank you for your patience. Can you hear? Well, hey, all right, a wow. A wow. Itasuniki. Itasuniki. What's it mean? How are you? Iniki. Iniki means to live. So I could say iniki no, I'm living. You see, iniki no, I am living. If I say, what's this word mean? Itasunhi. Ni. What's ni mean? Good. Let's say ni. E. And this just means good. Not he's good, I'm good, it's good, nothing. It just means good. How you doing? Nee. All right? But I'm being more specific. I'm taking this E part off. So this part right here is your root meaning good. That's your root meaning. You know what I mean? So it's like in the word eat in English. I might say, do you eat? Yes, I eat. Eat. Come eat. They're eating over there. What's in every word? Eat. That's your root word. So when we talk about good, that would mean good. When I say Nina Haban, you see? What did I say? Nina Haban. Not that. It is what? Good
To
see you. You see what I mean? But if I say Nina Haban, not sniff that. Hear the difference? Nina Haban and Nina Haban. Now what am I saying when I say Nina Haban? Nina Haban.
I'm scared.
What did I say? I see you. You see what I mean? See the difference? How subtle that is? You see what I mean? Nina Haban and Nina Haban. Nina Haban means I see you. Nina Haban means it's good to see you. That's how subtle our language is. See, a lot of times you don't hear that because you're so busy trying to learn it. That's why I'm pointing that out. Something subtle like that, okay? Oh, wow. Itasuniki. Now, das, if you recall, das is a question. Just like when I said a das a hit. Remember? So, das means how or what. Okay? So in this one, what does it mean? How? How are you? And I could say ni iniki no. Because ni means what? Good. And iniki means what? To live. And na means I. Okay? So good live I. Good live I. Yeah? See how backwards English is, man? See what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, really. Backwards is, English is, backwards, man. This is itawu. Itawu. This is true right here. Right? It's a borrowed language we got, man. English guys, man, hawk cats. Crazy, man. Right? Right? It's a mindset, right? Oh, wow. So, itasuniki.
Ni energy no.
Ni energy no. Ni nanich inen. Okay? Ni energy no. Okay? Now, one thing I've noticed teaching over the years is everybody really says it fast. Niniki no. Niniki no. Itasuniki. And that namesake out here, Tikan A. When I say itasuniki, how was your life? Itasuniki. Ni iniki. Nahad. Itas. Nahadsunhito. That's how she would say it. That day. Okay? That day. Itasunhi. That day. Slowly. So remember that. Okay? Itasuniki. That's how that word is said properly. Nice and slow. Some people will say atasuniki too. Okay? Because remember A and up means you. Remember, ne, a, and e. Ne means I, a means you, and e means he or she. But I also could say na, like in natase, atase, itase. So some people will say ataseniki, and that's okay too. Okay? So, atinaktanan. Wait, itaseniki.
Ni energy.
Wait, ninjina, ninekina. Itaseniki. No. Itaseniki. Niniki. No.
No.
Itaseniki.
Niniki.
No.
No.
Itaseniki.
Niniki.
Ni inikina.
Niniki.
Itaseniki. Ni inikina. Ni inikina. Ni inikina. Ni inikina. Ni inikina. Neat. Sabana hatsa. Unisa. Baby's katea. Ni inikina. Ni inikina. Ni inikina. Ni inikina. Ni in. Etasenik. 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 Well, hey. Attenki. Atnet the wound. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say. What's that say? No. So what's this say? Nuck. Nuck. Duck. Nin. Nuck to nin. Okay? This means ask him or her. Nuck to nin. Okay? I also could say this now. I might say this. Nuck. Nee, it's nuck. Da. Nee. Nuck the neats. Now I'm saying, ask me. Are these commands? Yeah, they are. So if we look at that word, if we look at it, is nuck the same in both of them? Is duck the same in both of them? Is the N the same in both of them? Yeah, it is, right? So the in means what on the end of the word? You do whatever to him, or you do whatever to her, right? Or you do whatever to them. You see what I mean? Because I could say, naktanin, ask him, etonin. Say it, or excuse me, tell him. Nihisen. You see that? Nihisen. Say it to him. Not how one. Look at him. See, sometimes will show up here too. Depending on the word. Okay? Bin. Give whatever you have to him. You see what I mean? Now, but I also could come back and put ayats. Now, ayats means what? You do something for me. So I might say binayats. Yeah, nahabayats. Look at me. Nachtanayat. Excuse me, nachtanayat. Ask me. Okay? See that, you guys? Everybody with me on that? Those are your commands. Okay? A wow. Wow. Nachtanayawunan. Hitasuniki.
Now na gas energy.
Nawune. Nachtanin. Natspanetha. Hitasuniki. See it. Natspanetha. Hitasuniki. Natspanetha. Ah.
Ni iinikin.
Not Spani, that nachten ani, nen anahi. Eta syniki. Ani, and not Spani, that. Nachten ani, nen anahi. Eta syniki. Atse, ani, nen anahi.
Aaninen anahe etasinikin.
Inanik, no.
Ni inikina.
Ne
Ni inikina. Ni inikina.
i,
Ni inikina. Gina.
Kino.
Ah. Oh hey. Ani nen anahe. Nachten wa ue. Etasini. Wa ue. Etasini. Wa ue. That's it, no? Wie kent hij? Anin en anahi. Nachten wa ue. En nani nanik wa ue. Ah, niets. Wa ue etasiniki.
Ue, itasiniki.
Ah, wa ue. Ah, nachten o atani etasiniki.
Owatani, itasiniki.
Not sitha ni inikik. Wahe? Wahe? Ah, pa'a, not sitha ni inikits. Hey, ni inikina. Now what did I say? You all are what?
Good.
Living well, right? If I said ni inikinin, we are, right? How about if I just went like this though? Ni inikinin. What does that mean? We are, but are you included in that? Ni inikin. See? Ni inikin. Here's how subtle it is. You are is ni inikin. Hear it? Ni inikin. But we, but not you guys. Ni inikin. Ni inikin. Ni inikin. Hear the difference? One ends with an I and the other one ends with an ah. That's how subtle our language can be. When I was learning from Begun A, sometimes this one's grandma, sometimes I wouldn't even hear that. Or I didn't understand we. And I'd say, we, and it was depending on how she was she including me in that or was she excluding me in that? And so sometimes she'd say nin on the end of the word, and other times she'd just say n. And I wouldn't even hear the n. You know what I mean? Then I'd be confused thinking she was saying you are when I'm asking we. And then other times I was thinking, I thought we said we and we means nin. Because I didn't understand exclusive and inclusive because in English we don't use that. Do we? You see what I mean? In English we use he and she as a pronoun. In ani, do we do that? No. You see what I mean? So those are little subtle differences in the language between English because all of us think in English, whether we want to admit it or not. You know what I mean? We all think in it because that was our firstborn language for most of us. You know what I mean? There's a few maybe had a second language, but very few of us in this day and age, which is too bad. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that because we can relearn everything. You are relearning it. You see what I mean? Okay? So, now this other one I said is aninan. And you? How about you? And how about you? You see? This is kind of a weird one. When we use ninan, you see how I put that on there? And it can mean and you. See, I just put the but I keep the same aninan. You see what I mean? It's kind of shortened up. Aninan and you. So if I said naunen etasiniki. Now then you could come back and say what? Aninan. Oh, ninikina. See? See what I mean there? Oh, I'm doing well. And because we'll say that in English, right? How you doing? Oh, good. How about you? Oh, I'm doing good, bro. Okay. All right. Everybody follow me on that? Okay? All right, good, we're rolling. So, these right here, see that? These are just basic introductions. But we should be able to introduce ourselves, right? I should be able to say, you know, well, hey, niet I, or niet ein. If I put an N on the end of it, if I add an N on all of these, I make it plural. Okay? So I could say, well, hey, niet ein. See? Etta syniki. But I could also say, etta syniki. Hey, niet ein. Etta syniki. Now what am I asking? How are you guys? You see? But that's only in a question. You see what I mean? Etta syniki. Okay? So wow. Just want to go over that kind of in depth today. Because I'm going to go over it from time. I'm going to say I want you guys. So, I want you guys to know your Indian names. And I want you to know other people's Indian names. Because I'll tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you something right now. One thing that's really hard for me, that I have a hard time is when we have deaths in our community and people call me and ask me, what's that person's name? You know what I mean? What's that person's name? And I've made an effort to remember everyone's Indian names. Because, and but I do that. I don't want to be morbid in thoughts, but I want everyone to know everyone's Indian names. It was just like I could ask this guy's grandma, and she could just name everyone's names. I could ask his grandma. Go down all these old timers, right down to contemporary people, because the ones that spoke called themselves by their Indian names. Not their English names, their Indian names. You see what I mean? And that's who we are. We're Indians. That's our first name. You see what I mean? That should be our first name. That's why I want you guys to know them. And I want you to know them well. You see what I mean? Because that's who you are. Ninani. Ninani. Oh, Nini. Oh, hey. Sinita back? Oh, hey. Oh, wow. So, new one. Yesterday we kind of went over, I was doing ah-ne, ah-eh, ah-tsu. Remember the ah makes it a question, right? The ne means, the a means, and we don't use it in a question, right? Because I might have said pa already, or I might have went with that, so we know. Or I might have said his name in a previous conversation, so I don't need to put ah-itsu. You see what I'm saying? But when I say he is not, then I throw it in there, okay? So the verb we're learning, we started it the other day, is nitta. Can you say that? Nitta. Nitta means to be in a place, to be located. This is a sign for it, nitta. This sign also means what else? Anybody else know what this means in sign? To sit. Because you think about it, long ago when we lived in a teepee, we'd go into our teepee and get in the old lazy boy. You know what I'm saying? Where'd we sit? You see, that's how we've gotten away from it. Now today, gee, now we need a padded chair, you know? Where our ancestors, they always wanted to sit on the ground, be close to their Mother Earth, and have that connection to their Mother Earth. See how we've kind of forgotten that connection? You see what I mean? We should sit here. I really like that one, from old Fred gone. So, come over here. Sit down on the earth. Sit down on the ground. See, that's the earth, see? Yeah. I mean, these are just philosophical things that are in our language. You see what I mean? And that's what, we've kind of gotten away from that. We've got to sit on chairs now, you know what I mean? Ooh, that one's too hard. I don't like sitting on that one. I need a padded one. You know, well, that's why you got meat on your buns. That's your pad. Sit on the earth. You see what I'm saying? Okay? So, nitta. Say it. Nitta. 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 Make the sign too. Nitta. You know why I like signs? Because you associate it with the Indian word, not English. Nitta. 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 And then ninanik. Ba'ani nitha. And then ninanik. Ba'ani nitha. Everybody, where? Come on, ready? Alright? Ba'ani nitha. Ninetak. What did I say? Red Lodge Because we're saying red, ba, neen, lodge, nitha, woman, neen it dog. She what?
Sits down.
She lives. What did in mean? What did in mean? Does anybody remember that?
That.
That, at that place. Dog in it dog. Sunahnawu, asik, bij eten. Bij eten. Bij eten. Wat hè? Bonitha, nina talk in bij eten. Itasin hier. Bij eten.
Malta.
Ze bena sitta.
Dotson.
Ze nete kawo. Harlem. Red-faced town. That's what we call Harlem. Red-faced town. You see, remember how this is ba here? Where's red in this sentence then? Ba. Just ba. Sometimes red can be ba, sometimes it can be ba, and sometimes it can be be. Atasahe.
And he said Barney.
See? Bane.
Wasn't Harlem about Osip too?
Well, yeah, there's another one we can use. Harlem, we can use Osik. Osik means to go across. We just go across the river and we're in town. But we're using Harlem right here. Because there's a guy named Charlie Smith had a general store over there, and he was a Swede. I think he was a Swede, and he had, Swede, real blonde hair, red face guy. So that was the Indian name they gave him. So, ba'aninitha, atsu, nitto, in ba'eten, ba'aninitha, ninitok, in ba'eten. This is another one of those Indian words you gotta pull out your force inside you and say, ba'eten.